Are you thinking about accepting a cash offer for your home to sell it quickly without a lot of hassle and repair work to get the home ready to sell? As you review the numbers, a cash offer might seem lower than what you expected. However, most people struggle to accurately analyze these numbers and compare them to what they would receive with a traditional offer. So in this video, we'll guide you through the process of evaluating a cash offer, understanding its true value, and comparing it to your alternative options if you list your home on the open market. So if you're considering a cash offer for the sale of your home, this video is for you. So let's get after it. My name is Curtis Chism with the Chism Team, and if you're looking to buy a home and need to sell your home first, give me a call, text, or email. First, most cash offers from large investor groups are usually meant for homes that have a fair amount of work needed to get prepared to list the home and sell for full market price. So imagine you have a property valued at $1 million. While I'm using $1 million for simplicity's sake, this logic applies to properties of varying values, whether it's a $400,000 home or a $2 million home. In this scenario, the market-based value for your home, if listed traditionally, is $1 million. Now let's compare that to the cash offer you're considering, which is at $825,000. At first glance, it might seem like you're losing $175,000 by opting for the cash offer. But here's the catch. The actual gap is not as significant as it appears. With a cash offer, you typically receive the entire $825,000 without any deductions for commissions, closing costs, or repairs. And on the other hand, with a traditional sale, it involves a lot of other expenses that erode that $1 million value. First, consider the potential repairs that might be needed. It's not uncommon for sellers to realize that their property requires $50,000 or more of repairs to match the conditions the home is actually selling for $1 million. However, if the buyer is responsible for these repairs, they'll be expected a return on their investment of time, effort, and money. So even if your property needs $50,000 in repairs, they may only be willing to pay $930,000 to account for this expense. Now let's factor in commissions. Assuming a 6% listing and buyer agent commissions, deduct another 6% from the sale, reducing the price to $874,000. And we're not done yet. Traditional home sales come with additional costs such as closing costs, transfer fees, escrow fees, and title fees. A ballpark estimate on these expenses is around 1.5% of the sales price, which equates to another $13,000. Subtract this from the total, you're left with $861,000. Now let's not forget about inspections, which will often reveal repair items. Set aside another $10,000 and you're left with $851,000. So that property initially seemed like it could fetch $1 million in a traditional sale. Realistically, it might be worth around $850,000 when accounting for all these expenses. Compare that to the $825,000 cash offer, and you'll see the actual net proceeds is $25,000 difference. So the real question you need to ask yourself is whether it's worth it to go through the traditional selling process for a potential $25,000. Keep in mind that this calculation doesn't even include staging costs, the time, effort, and uncertainty associated with listing your home on the market. Ultimately, the decision between accepting a cash offer and going the traditional route hinges on your priorities and circumstances. If convenience, certainty, and control over the closing date are essential to you, the cash offer may be the right choice, even if it means sacrificing a relatively small portion of the sale price. In conclusion, don't be deceived by the initial gap between a cash offer and the market value of your home. The true difference in net proceeds is often much smaller once you account for all the costs associated with a traditional sale. Make an informed decision that aligns with your goals and needs, knowing that you have our support regardless of your choice. If you'd like a personalized assessment of your specific situation, just reach out to me.